Alright, Quee, let's do this. I'm Anansi. This is Jade Empire, and we're gonna jump right into the Gold Division.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights in the Empire. Ultimately, you can think of it as a test to see if you're ready to face the Ravager. Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style.
What's so special about this style?
That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable.
Okay, if the style was banned, why am I facing it?
I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a Master Warrior's abilities.
Alright, set it up. Let's see what happens. I will face this Phoenix Unity style.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Gold Division features some of the toughest fights in all the Empire. Yeah, I kind of figured that since our first thing is to, well, fight a banned martial arts style. Which tells me that this is not a style meant for a single combatant to use, because it says it's going to be unfair for the single combatant, so that gives you a hint that there's going to be more than one individual. And since we've had to fight group fights in pretty much all of the divisions, yeah, that's not surprising. Not surprising. I mean, I think I had to fight 2 group division fights. Had to fight 2 group fights in Soul Division.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Phoenix Assassin. Okay, so apparently there's a school for this thing. Alright, well, let's take this out. I have to admit, I am taking you too lightly. And now things make a lot of sense. Okay, so the Phoenix Unity style is apparently a style that allows you to do a bunch of clones. And all these girls have poison, so this is going to be a very interesting fight. So be very careful because, once again, they have poison. There's 6 of them. And remember to use your ground clearing boots, because man oh man, it will help you out in the long run. Sucks to be you. I have trained in martial combat. Man, if Shao Kahn was here, he'd be having the time of his life. Ooh, a fire that can split into 6, and they have poison on their fist. Side me up. Okay, barbarians here.
Dire flame.
Come at me, if you dare. You may have poison, but I can set you on fire and then cut you in half. Come on now. If I was a little bit better at using harmonic styles, I probably would be. I'd probably be dealing some decent damage here. But the luckiest thing is that we have the wind shield on us to help us out. No, that's a Wolverine trick if I've ever seen one.
Legendary strike.
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable. But I've never put much stock in legends. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager.
All about that promotion, huh? What can you tell me about the champion of my division?
The real champion is the Ravager, but the Sung Brothers are your first hurdle. Who were you curious about?
Okay, well, tell me about the Ravager.
The crowd loves to hate him. He's vicious. He never talks, and he has no interest in the fans. But when he fights, he's unstoppable. Right now, almost no one will face him, so it's rare that the Ravager steps into the ring. It's for the better, I think. He tends to cripple people, despite the protective magic of this place.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the Sung Brothers?
They're an odd triptuplet, if you ask me. They were three of the best individual fighters to participate in the arena, but things changed after they fought together against the Ravager and lost. They're sort of a buffer. If the three of them together couldn't match the Ravager, only someone who can face all three will stand a chance against him. It cuts down on the number of injuries at the Ravager's hands. If you want to know more about them, you can ask the brothers themselves.
I tried, they didn't want me to. Nothing with you right now, Queen.
Things are interesting.
So before we get going here, I need to go ahead and save. Okay, we're back. So yeah, it's it is advised that you save often. I haven't saved in the bit, so might as well go ahead and knock it out now. So yeah, we just learned from from Kui that if we want to continue on and fight the Ravager, we have to beat the Sung Brothers. So even though they're the division champions, they're more or less a test for later. How much silver do we have? Quite a bit of silver, so we'll probably end up getting the 1,000 cut style here pretty soon. I just want to finish out this mission first. Actually, Whirlwind, you got something you want to say to me?
What? What do you want?
I'd like to hear more about your past.
Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
This should be good.
Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
Well, at least you got rid of the rats.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
That is by far the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Whatever.
And that's it. Yeah, just a little anecdote. All right, please, let's keep going.
What? I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sung Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career.
Well, that was crazy. Well, that was quick. Why is that important?
I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all three of the Sung Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds. Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are.
All right, let's do this.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The notorious Ravager awaits you at the top of the gold division. Well, this ought to be fun. I figured there'd be at least one more match in between, but we But I guess beating the undefeatable style pretty much means, yeah, we want to go ahead and do this now. So that kind of happened fast. I don't remember there being anything else after this one. I guess we'll all file together, won't we?
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers three.
You got weapon, magic, and a monkey style. So we're going to deal with some Sui because, you know, magic's always annoying. And I don't want to get pot shot from the ends. We got pretty much martial arts, weapon, and magic. Well, there goes him. No, I believe that Sung Bo style you actually can learn, but I don't remember who you learn it from. And just like that, we're pretty much done. Yeah, I'm using down to Sung Bu when I get around to doing this because wow.
Three opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impasse them, but you have. Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely.
I deserve more silver than this.
You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules and give you extra silver.
Intuition, come on.
I am still accountable for my prizes. The winnings at this level are more than generous enough. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
Yeah, I think you have to have a really, really, really high intuition or any of the stats to really get him to bend on this one. Okay, well, about my next fight?
I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others, though. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of the Empire. The Imperial Engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be a man alone against a rushing wave of opponents, great and small. You must stand against them all, and when you do, your right to challenge the Ravager will be indisputable.
Time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
Okay, so how does this fight work?
The concept is simple enough. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious electricity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. If you tarry, then you will be swamped.
How many opponents will I have to face?
You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already, and more.
Has anyone else gone through this kind of battle?
You will be the first. As I said, I need you to have the crowd's heart. Kailan does not want you to face the Ravager. I do.
Okay, well, I guess that's all I need to know. That's all the questions I have about the Imperial Engagement.
Are you ready for me to finish the arrangements? If so, we'll get everyone set up.
So yeah, we're going to be dealing with a gauntlet of essentially every single fighter we've had to deal with in the arena up to this point.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
By even entering the Gold Division, you have set yourself apart as one of the finest fighters in the Empire. So yeah, that's how this whole thing works. You are essentially going to fight every single enemy you have fought to this point. Oh dear. If you are... So basically this is going to be a test of your endurance and just of your resource management, because if you have not maxed out certain abilities you like to use, like your weapons and your magic, you're going to have a hard time.
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
So how this works is that you can see there's a timer up there. That timer dictates when the next opponent will come through. If you don't beat the enemy before then, they will come in you and you will be quickly overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. It is really easy to it's really easy if you have not maxed out your skills, and if you take too long to tally, you will have to deal with more than one opponent. Now the upside is you have the time it takes to count down, as well as the time for your opponent to enter the arena. So it's actually a little bit more than 10 seconds, but you want to be careful. And remember, a lot of these enemies have health like, well, they're pretty much tanks. If you remember the ogres, so I would keep any of the the power-ups that are left behind by some of your enemies and just keep them lying down. Oh snap, we're actually low. There comes Iron Soldier.
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Now remember, Iron Soldier, he was not an easy fight. So he's definitely going to run the clock up, and we are going to be dealing with our next opponents after him. Not just correct, I don't believe it's every single opponent you've ever fought, but it's definitely a good number of the tough opponents.
Legendary strike.
For this battle, Sung Bull enters alone. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring.
Now this Lotus one, I believe, gives you full heal. Okay, I thought it was full restore.
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
But yeah, since you pretty much already fought these guys, it's not that hard to fight them again. Did you already know what to do? Sunsweet has a sphere, so he's not completely helpless.
Legendary strike.
Okay, camera, calm down. Not that simple. Yeah, once again, I do recommend trying to save as much of your many of the powers as you can to really help you out later on, because you are going to get to this point. And if you're not careful about how you dispatch the Sung Brothers, because they're actually tougher now, in my opinion, than they were. Ooh, snap! Like I said, Sung Bo, he has that monkey style, and it will mess you up. But luckily, since he entered first, he pretty much did a decent amount of damage to him before he got in, which then allowed us to essentially just take out Sweet, get him down pretty low, and then take out his brother Boo.
You're going.
The wall once surrounded and protected a young Jade Empire. Now it stands as a testament to imperial drive and ambition. So yeah, if I didn't mention beforehand, this is very much just steampunk China. That's all I can really describe this one as. And just like that, we have proven ourselves worthy of fighting the Ravager. So, I guess we're going to fight him, or Kai Lan's got something up his sleeve. So I guarantee you, Kai Lan's not going to take this lying down. As Kui once said, Kui said earlier, Kai Lan does not want us to fight the Ravager.
You have just emerged the victor from a multitudinous concretion of raw fighting talent. Amazing! The crowd loves you, and you have proven yourself enough in my eyes. No other fighter stands a chance against the Ravager. But you must think of your safety. The Ravager strikes with such power that even the wards of this arena may not be enough to save you.
How can he be so strong?
No one knows. His strength is almost inhuman. But we are sure he is no demon. Your match could end in death. It almost happened when Sung Bu faced him alone, and he was the last opponent to tackle the champion alone. The Ravager grows more fierce with each fight, as if time were making him stronger. If you face him, we may not be able to end the match in time.
Alright, tell me about my next fight.
It is that time. The Ravager awaits. Do you remember what I told you about fighting him?
I'm ready to face him.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The horse lords of the plain of Barren Hope threatened the Jade Empire's northern border until Xing Sai, their greatest warlord, fell to the Imperial Army. This is a reference to something with regards to the Mongols and the Khans, but I don't know what it is because I am not that versed in history, and I really should be because I like history. But man, oh man, do I not remember a lot of it. History is fascinating if you ask me, but that is a discussion for another time.
This fight will not happen. This fighter is not worthy of facing a true Imperial champion. The Ravager will not waste time with one so new to the ring. One must face the test of time to even challenge the Imperial champion. Good people, I do this for you. Would you have an unproven whelp as your champion? As the Empire's champion? Silence! You have spoken, and I have heard. Your will be done. I give you the Ravager!
Looks like it worked. He cannot deny us now, but wait a minute. He fights with why is he fighting with the Black Whirlwind? It's pretty hard, but I have a windshield. Suck it, scrub. Man, he is not stunning. Okay, this is something new. I don't think outside of the elephant demons, I don't think I've ever dealt with an enemy who doesn't stun. And he's immune to magic. Okay, things just got real. Okay. So yeah, the Ravager, he's immune to magic, he does not stun, and he will make your day a living nightmare. And he will heal himself too, so be prepared for that. The best deck I recommend to take care of him is to essentially use focus to whittle down his health as much as possible, because He's surprisingly nimble for his size, and he hits like a truck. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, I'm out of focus, so I got to use my martial styles. Okay, so we're going to need...
You're too slow. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Okay, he's just got really real on me.
Legendary strike.
Nope, wrong one.
Spirit Peak.
Okay, and where is my legendary strike?
Legendary strike. Spirit Peak.
He's immune. He's immune. So yeah, this is going to take a little bit of doing.
Legendary strike.
Yeah, I may have underestimated just how tough this guy is.
Legendary strike.
Okay, enough with that. Okay, this is getting a little bit rough. Out of focus, let's put some chi. So if you want to beat him, you have to get aggressive with him, or else he will just heal himself like crazy. He's already done most of the damage. Like, I may or may not have messed up on this. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, once more with feeling. Okay, so we're going to try this a different style. I may have bludgeoned my way a bit too hard with the Ravager. So yeah, as you saw there, the Ravager hits hard. He doesn't stun. He will very much dodge out the way, and he will heal himself first chance he gets. So what you want to do is play a little bit smarter, and the camera will stop messing around with me. That was me hitting the free mode there. I figured it would help. A little bit of health here. Okay, that's getting a little bit annoying. Okay, come on, Ravager. Yeah, you really can only get like 2 or 3 hits on him before he starts to jump away. I think my first mistake was using the focus mode like crazy, when honestly is better to use my blade since it uses focus a little bit more sparingly than anything else. Cheat damage there. Having cheat damage in this fight would actually help. I'm not going to deny that. But like I said right there, he doesn't stun. The moment I broke his guard, he just kept fighting. What you want to do is you want to break his guard from behind rather than in the front. Okay, enough with that. Enough with that. He's immune to magic, so.
If you have even the tiniest bit of sense, Whirlwind, you'll realize that you should thank me.
What have you done to my brother?
Your brother was a useful tool. After you cut him down while he defended me, I decided it would be too much bother to let him go. In the process, I saved you from charges of fratricide. And so the Ravager was born. The perfect, unquestioning enforcer of my will, and I owe it all to you, Whirlwind.
I should kill you here and now, but first...
You have done nothing. I still took your brother.
And I took him back and repaid the favor.
You will not be champion. This is my arena. I invoke the right of challenge. As an ex-champion, I will return and stake my claim upon this place. Tradition supports my right to this.
More cheap tricks. You're sticking to a new low.
But the right of challenge hasn't been used in hundreds of years.
Very well. You need not accept the precedents and traditions that make this empire great, Qui. Instead, accept that my men will kill you if you dare contradict me again. So, Stripling, what do you say? Are you prepared to suffer at my hands, or will you walk away and die the tenfold deaths of the coward?
No, you are not the current champion, Serpent. My brother was, and now my friend is. All you are, magician, is mine. Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf, Master. I will not fail you, and I know my brother's spirit will be satisfied if I take this chance.
Never. I will not allow a substitution of this sort.
There have been other substitutions here, Kylon. Mine will be the first.
They do have the right, Serpent. You substituted the demon in place of one of your guildmen. You set the precedent yourself.
Damn you all. Fine. I will fight the shaved bear. It will be a pleasure. Speak with Qui when you're ready. Until then, I will prepare.
Oh, it just got real. The bloodlust of the Mad Emperor Jean was so consuming that he sent the Imperial Army after his own subjects in an attempt to slay his murderous impulse. Yeah, we had that one happen before, but oh man. Yeah, it turns out that the Ravager was just Whirlwind's brother, and Whirlwind had to kill him again. That is some twisted stuff Kylon put him through. And yes, you can choose to fight Kylon the Serpent yourself. You can choose to fight him as your character. By accepting the challenge and letting Whirlwind fight in your place, you will fight him as Whirlwind. And it is...
This has all gone horribly wrong. I have had a dead retired ex-fighter in a mask for a champion all this time. Do you know how many rules and regulations that breaks? It's a mockery of the entire arena, and Kylon and his thugs are to blame. But you can stop him. I need you to see this through to the end. I need that man stopped before he destroys 1,000 years of gratification.
Okay, 1 second.
Things are...
Ooh, we learned the Savage Tongue's Vengeance. We have learned Black Whirlwind's axes. Now, I recommend that you save now, because, like I said before, we are now fighting as, well, Black Whirlwind.
I want to hear... Your friend is ready to fight. When he was here before, he was always ready. Tell him to be careful. Kailan is not easily defeated. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The spiritual teachings of Lao Tzu served as the basis from which much of the Jade Empire society springs. So yeah, we will be playing as Black Whirlwind inside this fight, and he is a heavy hitter, but there are several caveats to fighting as Whirlwind. Things you're going to have to keep in mind that will make this fight very difficult, but hopefully more manageable should you know about it going into it.
The Black Whirlwind returns to the ring to face the Serpent! Might meets magic!
So for one thing, Whirlwind has no focus. You will not be able to focus your way out of this fight. But he does hit hard, his axes do a great amount of damage, and he has a decent amount of magic to help him recover health. So at least we should get that going. Not to mention, his health bar is freaking ridiculous. Now, if you pause here real fast, you can actually see that Black Whirlwind actually has a more neutral to slightly closed fist stance, and he is too tall for the border. So yeah, I don't believe you can save during this, can you? Well, you probably can, but that would be cheating. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're fighting Kailan. Because if you're not used to it like I wasn't, it will take you by surprise, and it will be very hard from there on out. But oh snap. Yeah, okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. You have to fight the you have to fight demons at a certain point because Kailan cheats. Go figure. This is where it gets hard. And since these fire demons, well, these horse demons, well, they set your heads ablaze whenever you fight them. Yeah, this is where it gets unfair. Because you might have been like, okay, yeah, he's doing a good job. You know, we can probably take care of him, no problem. Yeah, not that easy. I thought I could get that health. Luckily, we saved beforehand. Alright, once more with feeling. So yeah, one thing I recommend doing, since Kailan actually is a pretty squishy opponent, he will resort to cheap tricks to do you in. I recommend trying to take him down to the point where he's channeling the other channeling demons, as it were, and then save your magic for that, because that's where you're going to need most of it for. And try to keep the horse demons separate as much as you can, and just wear them down. Now, the one thing I don't like about the horse demons gimmick of you cannot hit them head on is that when you're using weapons, you're not hitting them with your fist. So you really shouldn't have to worry about the whole immolation thing. And because they explode whenever you get them down to a low enough health, you have to deal with that. So now my health is doing quite a bit of damage here. Did he drop anything? He dropped some magic. Okay. So yeah, just don't give the demons any chance to do their immolation stuff on you, and you should be fine. I believe to compensate for the damage that they do to you, you will get health back. I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, get a little bit of health there. So yeah, you will not have your focus to save you in certain fights. And that was my first mistake when I was playing this game beforehand, is that I relied almost exclusively on poison to do most of my damage. And yeah, so as you can see, the ice ability, when you use the air effect move on it, what it'll do, it'll slow down everyone around you and summon a giant ball of ice to just make your day worse. Like I said, do not give Kylon a chance to do any damage to you. Just whittle his health down. He will eventually channel more enemies to come fight you, and that should give you your chance to regain some health should you need it. Never mind, it was a one-off.
Well, I know it's anticlimactic, but you did earn it. Congratulations, champion. I wish that I had another dozen fighters who could rise through the ranks with your alacrity. I will not dishonor you with a pairing to those who cannot match your skill. In time, someone will come along, but I suspect your equal will not be manifesting any time soon. Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it.
The Superior Warrior Gem and 3,500
It would be hard to find anyone in this city who does not recognize our new champion on this day. We have met before, but right now, I represent the guild.
What do you want?
I want what you want. We had to address the issue of Kailan sooner or later. His open policy did not fit well with our philosophy of discretion. His power ran deep. He would have taken our organization even further down Gao the Greater's path had word of a new contestant not reached us.
I did what I wished. Your power games mean nothing to me.
Indeed. Then you will be happy to know of the guild's decision. We no longer want a stake in the proceedings in the arena. With Kailan and Gao the Greater gone, let us just say that cooler heads prevail. The current sentiment in the guild is that the Lotus Assassins have become more trouble than our alliance with them is worth. Thus, we propose a truce. Your feud, or whatever it was, with Kailan died with him. The guild will not trouble you or this place if you will not trouble us.
I agree to the truce.
I have a scroll for you that details a most ancient technique, once taught only to the Imperial champion. Your perfect record in this place deserved a revival of tradition. In observing Kai Lan, I had no choice but to watch the fights of Silver Phoenix. It was the most enjoyable aspect of the assignment. Your skills are amazing. We will not speak of this again. Consider me nothing more than Sweet Poison Lin from this point on.
The perfected warrior. See, talk to everybody here.
You have our collective congratulations, champion. You have done great things in this place.
Okay, hapless Han.
I knew you could do it. Congratulations, champion.
Alright, Iron Soldier, what belligerent thing you gonna say to me now?
Not much to do at the top, is there, champion? No. Your skills would just waste away with no challenges. I wonder if it'll be me, the Sung brothers, or some other upstart who brings you down.
Still as dismissive as always. So yeah, we can still talk to Sweet Poison Lin and get some stuff from her. We have a lot of silver. So what we're going to do now is we're going to call it a part here today. Because man, oh man, was that quite a thing. And I will catch you here next time when we go down the route of the Inquisitor. Have an awesome, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.